Okay, before I go into the focus for the day, uh, anyone has any questions with regards to their current content? Yeah, any specific questions first before I move on to uh, guide the session? Eric, welcome. This is the first coaching call. Eric is a teacher, tuition teacher, chemistry tuition teacher. Yes.
Yeah,
Say something. Say something.
uh, I realized that Isaac is my property agent.
Ah, oh my.
Hello.
真巧，真巧. It's a very small world.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
fantastic.
yeah, actually, Kevin, I,
多多指教。
I wanted to ask you, right?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to have like a coaching call with you sometime?
Uh, yeah, you must. Hmm. You
So
need a
that's separate from
you
this,
need a
right?
one-on-one, yeah, implementation call with me so that I can go through your content strategy and your radical age. I can meet you
So,
in person to do it. Mm.
oh, in person. Oh,
Mm.
okay. Can.
I will arrange a time with
Uh,
you, but for now, I think you just look through the manual,
hmm,
previous recordings of how to use the manual, get your baseline of knowledge up first so that when you meet me, it's more productive. Mm.
okay. What am I supposed to say something?
No, no, nothing. You can, let me see, what should we say? You talk about your why. I mean, just 10 seconds. Just talk about create a hook.
Create a hook.
Yeah.
My hope is that actually I was pushed into this business lah.
Okay.
Like I was literally told by my principal, they are stopping my contract. So that's my origin story actually. So I
Uh,
didn't have a why when I started out. My why is I need to make money lah.
can.
And the only thing I know how to do is teach chemistry.
Okay.
So that's why I started my business. But after like so many years teaching, right, about 7, 8 years, operating a center, I realized that my why is I see a lot of students and parents, they are looking for help, legit help, that teachers that really care for them as a person, and also for their grades lah.
Mm.
So especially the parents they're very lost like in this age where there's so many
Mm.
tuition center, they are predatory, making them feel like, oh, you need to sign your student up for this. If not, they're sure gonna fail, then they're gonna be useless bum in society. So
Mm.
I really feel their pain and anxiety, and I really want to be there to help them lah. So
Can.
that has kind of
So I tell the advantage of creating from a place where you're not tied to gatekeepers is that if you're independent,
mm,
then no one is going to come after you because okay, less people are going to come after you. You are still imposed by the laws of the state. So
mm,
yes, if you do anything religious, whatever, you are still gonna, okay?
mm,
By and large, you have less restrictions when it comes to sharing your thoughts because you're independent, right? That's why teachers can't create content. Sad, but Malaysian teachers can, right? That's why how TV got famous, because Malaysian teachers can create content, but
mm,
Singaporean teachers cannot create content. In fact, there were Singaporean teachers that tried, and very sadly, they got clamped down on. Yeah, and then their
oh,
accounts had to be banned because I really
wow,
enjoyed their content. So even as much as we're trying to progress in society, by and large, there's still very, very strict rules when it comes to content with teachers. Yeah.
mm,
So now that you don't have these barriers, you can talk about practices you don't find that is very ethical, but do it in a way that's mature and you can create strong, bold statements without feeling as much fear or without being
mm,
tied to a gatekeeper. And building a position in a personal brand means that you must be bold and you have to be novel. Yeah. So you
mm,
must be bold in certain things. Either you're bold or you create value that is so value adding that even if you're not bold, people still want to listen to you. But that in itself is already a niche.
yep,
Okay, so along the way, we explore what your position is in the person. But
mm,
I'm just reminding you all that you all need to create from a point of strength, yeah, not defense. Okay,
mm,
Shanghai just joined today's and Bernie just joined. We're welcoming Eric today, and today I'm going to be covering mainly from research to ideation, how to sharpen that for you guys. Because I think that's one of the biggest gaps at the moment. Research to ideation, how to come up with strong ideas from research, create good hooks and talking points and topics. Okay?
Mm.
And also, I'll be creating a new document for you to brainstorm on. The one I currently gave you is an Excel. I just kind of, okay, let me show you. Um, oh, by the way, you all can also use your own brainstorming sheets, right? You don't need to use mine exactly, obviously. This is just like frameworks that you can use, but feel free to adapt it to your own. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so again, like yeah, so this is the content research and ideations, right, from general research. So general research, you will research in right, the views, optional, the hook, content format, keywords, and some of the viral factors that engage. Obviously, you don't need to use exactly this sheet. You can duplicate it, or you can whatever tools that you're using, you can write down also up to you. But when you spend time 1, 2 hours just looking at content itself, empathizing with what goes viral, looking at your target, reflecting on your target audience, uh, this is what you have to do. You have to write down ideas. Okay, write down ideas that already sell in your market. Mm. The next thing is that the next thing you do once you do that is that when you plan content for the month, you know, when you plan content for the month ahead, right, which is July, you have to say, let's say you want to do 15 videos. First of all, you need to decide how many are what level of the funnel. So if let's say you want 3 videos that are primed for maximum virality, then you put 3 here. The rest of the 12 are more of like consideration as well as conversion. If you are running a webinar like Bernie's, I think at the end of the month, then you might want to craft exact at least 5 or 6 videos that are have a direct CTA to sign up for the webinar, for example. And maybe one of those videos can be incorporated into a viral idea, a viral idea that sells or a street interview that is primed for virality. Yeah. So, and it's linked to your topic. For example, what is the best studying method you have ever come across? That's what you can ask on the streets. Then from there, you link it to your CTA. But you need to think of the best topic to ask students on. And I would say you have to ask 3 and see which one goes the most viral. And all of them have a CTA. Yeah. So that is how you would design content. That is just a reminder for you. Any questions regards to this? Okay, so that is how you would design it at the start of the month. And then batching is always useful. So I suggest you all craft out some time to batch brainstorm and research. Put it down on a piece of paper, send it or write it down in a nice format, and then send it to me to review before you start shooting. That's how you can use me best. Okay, because you're paying for me, I want to make sure you get value. I mean, if you don't do anything also like it's not that I don't mind, but I don't mind, but I still would hope that to do something lah. Okay. So verbal, textual, visual, rough scripts, and then talking points as well as the viral factors you want to engage. So let's go one by one. I think we have time. Who wants to start first, maybe? And then I will run through with you all on the spot. If you already have some sort of ideation process for this month. Nobody, you're like shy students in the class.
Haven't done homework.
Yeah. Sorry, don't mind me, guys. I eat my dinner. So. Mhm. Okay, let's go with hmm. Isaac, got anything
Um,
so far?
for me, I managed to dish out about 3 video. I haven't sent you to see. The first one is impromptu teaching people how to use the URI master plan because the new draft master plan is out.
Okay.
Not a lot of view, about 400 plus, which is the typical one. Then the next one is I just walk around the exhibit and showcase the little area and don't have a lot of views. The
Okay.
the recent one, which maybe the topic a little controversial, that because I'm marketing an executive condo and there's one
Mhm.
facing the expressway.
Okay.
So I just go to the highest level. Then
Mm.
every flyer level I go and take a just hear how noisy it is, because I myself want to understand how
Good.
noisy it is.
Good. Trading content.
So, my textual hook is
Hey,
facing PIE, very
sorry,
noisy.
sorry,
Yep.
Isaac. I pause you for a while. I need to know your account. What is it?
I think plan with Isaac.
Something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on my. This is just a generic like thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can find.
Okay. Yeah, I found it. Are you seeing my screen? I never share sound.
Uh,
Okay.
no, I haven't shared screen.
Are you seeing it now?
Yeah, yeah, can see it.
Yeah. Okay. I think 6K
Yeah, the
or 200 is quite a lot actually. Um. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So wait. I paused for a while. So now, right now,
and
what is your thought process when it comes to creating? Are you scripting this or is it spontaneous?
spontaneous one, not scripted.
Okay, so that's fine, right? Like I said, guys, it's okay if you do spontaneous stuff because the last session I said that if you want to create just the muscle of creating content, that's fine. So I will not evaluate those stuff, right? But I'm talking about when you plan out those planned content, those planned
Mm,
content needs to be within certain content formats so that it's more structured. Let's say you choose a talking head, you choose like a property tour, you choose a street interview. So that is when you guys create ideate, at least stick to maximum three content formats. Okay. Yeah. So in this case, this is a talking head. This one is let's look at this.
This is the URA.
Okay, so a bunch of stuff here, right? You need to take note. This texture hook is too far up. When people scroll, right, they don't look at this,
yep.
they look at here. So this needs to
Okay.
be here in this third. There needs to be in
Okay.
okay, and maybe a little bit bigger. What if you can see 10 to 15 years ahead of time? Okay, again, this is not a strong texture hook because it doesn't give me information or what's in it for you. Can anyone
Mm.
want to volunteer how to improve this texture hook? Or Isaac, you can share also.
This is the URA Draft Master Plan 2025
Uh,
exhibition.
Mm.
if I want to rephrase this, maybe I would say, um, at the moment I cannot think.
I think it's okay. So you can use AI, right? So I'm going to teach you how to use
Okay.
ChatGPT also. Okay. eh, oh, going on. Hello. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So first things first, right? If you look at draft master plan, is this quite a big exhibition?
It's quite a big scale, whole of level one.
Okay. So this is again not a good visual hook because there's nothing interesting here except concrete. And also you
Mm.
say this is
This is
URA,
the URA
and then you pause draft master plan. You notice the pause in between?
Draft Master
Yeah.
Plan.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes it weird. It has to be one. This is the UIA draft master plan exhibition,
Okay.
and this is much better if you. Okay, let me look at the entire thing and see. Uh, okay, this is by far the most interesting visual. So you need to start off with this, like a B-roll of this, and then this is the URA draft master plan. Okay, so
Okay.
that's fine. That's a fine visual and verbal hook, but the textual hook has to be interesting. So see, what I'll do is this. Once I code my what here already, right? I give context to ChatGPT and I save it. So you need to save your context, like who you are, what you're trying to do with your personal brand, what is your radical factor. All this you need to code inside ChatGPT. Now, this is another level of learning which I will eventually get to once I finish
Mm.
giving this class and once I design a model for you to follow. But as for the time being, it can just be a little bit more simple. So, for example, I say I am a property agent. Okay, trying to build a personal brand, build a personal brand that stands out. Okay. This video is a vlog about a master plan that to the government has to develop properties in Singapore. Okay. Um, can you come up with a textual hook that sells that would give incentive, financial mainly, financial or otherwise, that for people to watch. Okay, this is the most basic input. I obviously can input more details, but this is what I must plan. Okay, then if you want, my visual hook is a B-roll of a mock-up of a nice sprawling complex of properties. It's called a diorama, right? Okay, but I just put diorama, now I spell diorama. Okay, diorama. Okay, probably spelled wrongly, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, just this is the most basic input. You see what it comes up with. Yeah. So these are decent, right? These are decent. Now, so um yeah, so these are decent, right? They create some sort of financial incentive plus specificity. Um yeah, okay, and lifestyle may be related to as well as early mover appeal. And then I would say, okay, I would say cut it down to and cut it down to 6 words max and give me more options. Yeah, see, you see that? Yeah, so all these are examples of textuals you can put versus what if you can look 10 to 15 years ahead in time. But it doesn't mean anything. There's no clear like what you need from me. Is it making sense to the rest of y'all?
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, good, good. Okay. Yeah, so that's how I can improve this.
This is the URL.
I think um the rest of it is fine. Just make sure you when you write scripts in, you include in yeah. Okay, a little bit of education and bureaus is okay, but also talk about how people can capitalize on it. That's more important. Yeah, because you need to deliver on the hook. So this is just educational and a little bit of showing, which is okay. But and that's it's interesting. But you also need to talk about what are some potential ways people can, what it means for people, what's in it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm slowly get
Sorry.
used to short form only.
Yeah, yeah. No worries. It's
Yep.
good. At least you're doing something, which is great. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at this.
Facing PIE will be well. A lot of people say that facing PIE will be very noisy. So today, let's go and see how noisy it is.
Okay, so the likes are not really that fantastic for the number of views. Um, okay, who is this? Is this your friend or a stranger?
This one, my friend.
Ah, okay, can. So if it's completely organic, that would be a
Yeah.
better evaluator. But never mind,
Yeah.
let's watch this first.
Okay, now we are going. Well, a lot of people say that facing PIE will be very noisy. So today, let's go and see how noisy it is. Okay, now we are going to the level 1, same direction as the expressway, and you hear for yourself.
But the thing is that they're doing works though.
Okay, so now we go to the high floor and see. Okay, we are at level 20, so this is the view and the noise.
There's a major problem with this video. The background noise, right, is louder than than any noise I can hear. The background
Yeah, I
noise from your
noticed.
audio, from your bad audio, right, on the camera, from the phone, is like the main thing that's coming out.
Yeah. After that I realized.
You get what I mean? Yeah, so in this case, there is no value really because you didn't deliver on a promise. The moment you didn't deliver on a promise, right, the entire premise of the video shuts down already. Um, okay, I can improve the hook, right? So if I want to improve the hook, I would basically okay, if I want to improve the hook, I would just stand next to the PIE, then I would show that I'll show like essentially this, and this one is okay. I think this is pretty smart. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people say that facing PIE will be very noisy, so
Mm,
Yeah, I give a little bit of suggestion because
yeah, go ahead.
I myself I bought Orel under Isaac, of course.
Yeah.
Then I also went to because I was very scared beside the TPE, very noisy. So
Okay.
I went to the the HDB beside, right, to listen to the sound. Then I realized that because the net and Orel are still building, so same thing lah. I hear all the construction work noises. So I think the better way would be to go opposite the TPE, like go to the condo that's opposite, right,
Mhm.
and do the same thing. Then you won't have the construction work noises. You just have the TPE.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. So the
Yeah.
video needs to be okay. So the video needs to start off with establishing a stake. There's no stake here. It's just face BIE is very noisy, right? It's just a question. So it
Mm.
does well because subconsciously, people at the back of their mind who wants to buy property will be interested in this. But if you make it a lot clearer, it will be um make sure consider just consider noise levels uh before buying property. Again, if I want to use ChatGPT, right, okay, see, obviously my brain can't be as fast as an AI, right? So if I want to do this again, I would again go through the process like that. I'll show you, right? So for example, uh, same context, okay, of who I am. Okay, this time I'm doing experiment to show noise levels of a property next to PIE, of a property next to the expressway. Okay, I am going to go to different levels and test the noise levels. Okay, find me a verbal and textual hook, okay, that captures attention, is short and punchy, and has a stake for viewers to watch, especially those that considering investing in that estate or similar new developments. Okay. Yeah, okay. Can you notice that? You notice how they create a financial right off the bat with a stake? You know, it's expressway noise costing you thousands or reducing the value of your property. You know, let's find out. You know, um, and this is just a verbal hook textual expressway noise equals to loss value also can, right? Or you can say, or you can change the textual hook to something else. Maybe give me variations of textual hook um that give me variations that show what I am about to do. Test noise levels. I mean, it's quite simple lah. It's just testing noise levels of different floors you know. But let's just see what they say. Something like that lah. Yeah. Okay. Uh, watch me test expressway noise. So can does it make can you see how easy it is versus trying to think of like things trying to think of things. Yeah. So once you do this, right, then you can adapt it to your own stuff. Yeah. Then when you shoot, you have a clear idea. I will shoot it with a visual hook of either I'll shoot the development probably, and then maybe I'll do a split screen. The other screen would be you facing the expressway. Yeah, that would be generally the visual hook. I mean, if you want to ask ChatGPT, right, I'll ask what will be a good visual hook. What would be a good visual hook to start the video? Yeah, okay, this is a bit more. This is a little bit more. Yeah, this is a little bit more dynamic. Keep it simple. for short form content. Keep it simple for short form content and a basic iPhone. Ah, so yeah, you can bring a decibel meter if you want. You
Yeah,
can,
actually I bought already. So I think it should be coming tomorrow. Then I will do another round, a follow-up video on that.
ah,
Because
good.
I think one of the comments say that if you bring a decibel meter, you will be more legit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
which I
good.
agree. Yeah, I will do a follow-up video on that.
Correct. Good. So it's either you set up your tripod and then you bring a tripod with you, set it up and just shoot yourself, or you get someone else to shoot for you lah. But in this case, the tripod will work. So have a medium shot, maybe an establishing shot, and then with you and holding a decibel, and then saying your texture hook and verbal hook. Sorry, saying your verbal hook, then the texture will be on screen, and then your background
Mhm.
will be the condo plus you holding the decibel.
Okay, the place that I took, right, below there's some construction because they're building the MRT.
Okay.
But actually, there further down a little bit, a little further, right, there is the corridor. There's a long stretch of corridor. There's no echo from the wall,
Mm,
and I think the construction noise is a bit lesser also. So
okay.
maybe I will choose another block to do the town test next time.
That's fine. As long as there's some interesting visual to know that that's an
Yeah,
S.
yeah, yeah. Correct, correct.
That's okay. And another thing is your bio. Can you work on your bio because this should be a link to be clicked on. If you upgrade your thing, you should be able to click on a link to your.
So I put HTTPS or what?
No, no, it's a link that you can edit. See, it should
Mm.
be embedded inside. So it should be embedded inside, and you need
Uh,
to do that by changing it either to a business account or going to your settings. Can you see? Can you see this? I can click on a link directly because it's
mm,
not clickable. Yeah,
my one cannot.
cannot.
Okay, I go and see.
Yeah.
I think you need a minimum number of followers to do that.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't think so. I think as long as you change your business account, you're fine. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but if not, then yeah,
For normal accounts, I think so. Business account, of course, you bypass that rule.
yeah. Okay.
I think mine it should be business account already.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can you go and check? I go and check. No problem.
Can. I
Let
see
me
how.
know. Okay. Can okay, next person. Okay, I'm gonna uh look at Barry. Okay, Barry recently started his channel. Basically, is to ask people their dreams lah. Okay, very clear branding, and also you can see his followers grew quite decently in the first three videos. So I would say this one is good.
Can I interview you, sir? Oh man.
Okay, this is a fairly good textual hook because it's interest guy is an old man, ask him to guess his dream. There's juxtaposition here. Okay.
Can I interview you, sir?
Oh man, not necessarily.
No. Everybody is important. Every person matters. Every dream matters.
So I like the hook because in 5 seconds you establish some encouragement plus some visual interest as well because this guy is a novel. It's novel, right?
Yeah.
What can I do
What
for you?
is your dream in this life?
My dream
Yes.
is to look after my family is the most important thing. To care.
So I already told Barry that you don't need to pause the frame and use the sound effects. It's very unnatural. So the sound effects can come as and when he's speaking. You don't need to pause the frame to include the sound effects. Okay?
Our body is care of our family. Is it right? That's why what I do my best to serve my family people.
Fantastic. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of your dream are you living now?
1 to 10, I
Yes.
dream. I nearly fulfill of it.
Fantastic. There are many people out there in Singapore who want to be like you. What is one thing you would say to them?
Work hard to serve the family.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's do that together. All right, sir.
Okay, so you can see that a lot of viral factors that kind of engage here, right? Novelty, excitement, enthusiasm, value as well, commentability. So it didn't go that viral, I mean, like maybe 3K views, but still on a new account of organic, it's pretty okay. And if you keep doing it consistently, you post one video a day, it is very likely that it will pick up. Yeah, and once it picks up, you get more interesting profiles. One video hit 10K, and then slowly it will just kind of snowball. Yeah, so you kind of double down on that. So I don't have much issues with this. In fact, the editing is pretty solid. The frame changes, the cuts, follows the principles that I talked to you about. Yeah, okay. So that's fair. Anything to ask me, Barry?
Yeah, I'll ask you in the
Separate?
the one-on-one
Okay.
because that's the video that has not been released.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can. Okay. Anyone else? Bernice, you want to talk about your strategy for next month and evaluate some past videos?
Sorry, like next month, is it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of moving away from like the whiteboard videos,
Okay.
but I'm still trying to figure out what.
Why do you want to move away from the whiteboard videos?
I mean, like I'm still going to do it, but it's just like I'm thinking of focusing on my whys.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, because it has been a lot of whiteboard videos.
Okay, I thought what you reduce the whiteboard videos. Whiteboard videos are still okay because they are getting you shares and saves, and you're creating connection with people that are potential buyers. So if let's say you're gonna do one video a day, for example, if you want to aim for posting one video a day, I'll say maybe post like 7 whiteboard videos. Then the rest you can explore different content formats like talking head formats, as well as storytelling, which you're gonna post, and some street interviews potentially. Yeah.
Okay,
Then you plan
can.
out your content strategy. Because like if you look at the views, right, of the storytelling videos, some of them still do
Memorize all acid.
yeah, and the saves are quite a lot, you can see here. So you double down on what works or just like let me see.
This up and you lose 10 marks in
Okay, all this is before I give you feedback. So this one is okay.
universal indicator is a common indicator questions that will come out and they will
Okay, these things, right? I think it'd be good if you reply to them also. So if you
Oh
reply
yeah,
to
yeah,
them,
yeah.
even though there are people that are especially on a small account, right? If you want to
first topic
if you
is
want to engage your answers like that, you can reply to them. I mean, if you want to go the extra mile, you can DM them lah. But I mean, if you really want to go with that strategy, you can hire people who nurture and set appointments, which I do. But that's business strategy really. You can actually go that length, and you might convert some people that way. But as a baseline, just you can just reply to these people. Yeah. Hey, wait,
Okay. I'm as in like I'm trying to plan for something to help my paid ads.
yeah, I know, I know. So
Yeah, so
this
I
one
don't know
also,
what to
and
do.
this one also, right? Do you have any lead magnets in your bio?
Yep. They have all the different links
Oh,
that I
there is
have
a
now.
yeah, okay.
Mm.
Then in that case, right, you should create a PDF. So work on creating a PDF that essentially is like a manual for kids to use that is useful for them. Then over in the bio, right, you need to put here free tips to improve your grades. Okay, that's too direct. But it has to be some sort of what's in it for you to click. So that when people click, right, they get free stuff here. Then you collect your information, you can nurture them and potentially close. Yeah, because right now you're driving traffic, a decent amount of traffic to your page, right? I think you got like 200 plus extra followers since the last month. And this means
Mm.
that, yeah, this means that 200 people decided that it's worthwhile to follow you. That means they have some liking towards you. And if there's some liking towards you, they are likely to click and find out what value you can provide for free. Yeah, then they click in, then you collect that data, then from there you can, follow up. So that
Okay, so
that's
you're
business
thinking like
strategy.
I do but can I still use that link? But maybe I just add another section of like free
Yeah,
notes,
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah.
thing.
Use that link, yeah. But use that link, but you need to have a CTA, like a clear what's in it for you to click on that link. Like for example, if I look at Radical Age, right? If you look at Radical Age, for example, um, to me it's very, very clear. Free webinar and playbook. People can click on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what's in it for you? Okay. Let me see. So you notice my followers to like ratio is very high. I barely started creating content on this, but my followers like ratio is very high because the people would want to follow for more information. And then when I DM all these people, right, I close a few from there also. But I get someone to DM. So actually, you don't even need that many followers. Uh, how about 0 likes? Lag.
What is this?
I think it's lag. It's lagging. Cannot be 0 likes. It's weird.
I never see this before.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
realized
So
that desktop TikTok is quite buggy one actually.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah, you need to refresh, then maybe it will show the correct.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So not bad Not bad. Like to follow ratio quite high, like, or not? This is like a 20% like to follow ratio is actually really high. It's like really, really high, which means that the people who
Mhm.
like your videos also follow. So if you create more attention, right, the following ratio will also be greater. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So separately, we will talk. You plan already, then we can talk about it, lah. Yeah.
Okay.
You see the street interview ones that we did actually did about 10K views. So if we
Mm.
want to leverage on a similar trend with same level of quality edits, I should be able to, get a, yeah.
Okay, can.
All right. Anyone?
Thanks, Kevin.
Welcome. Sure, now you wanna look at yours? Instagram.
Sure. Not a lot of followers.
No problem. I just started out only. Okay, so let's look at this.
I'm going Bota again, 12 years after I served NS.
Okay, so question for you, all right? When you all first see this, do you all notice Gurmit Singh in the background? You don't, right? Okay. So
I'm going Bota again, 12 years after I served NS.
yeah, so if I were to redo this video and like Gurmit Singh is there, I'll probably use Gurmit Singh as a hook because it's the most interesting thing in the entire thing there. So I'll probably ask him to do okay with be part of my video, and then I just will ask him a question. I'm asking him a random question, but I'll voice over a hook. I'll voice over like have a hook with Gurmit Singh or something like that.
I'll
Have
likely meet him again in July, end of July. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you have celebrities or when you have people who are well known, right? It's about how do you design a way to include them in your content in a non-threatening way. Because you just pop the camera in front of them, it's not very nice. You kind of build trust and explain to them what you're doing. Most of the time they're okay one. Yeah. And then you think about how to include them in a visual. Yeah. So then you can voice over and say, yeah, I'm going Botak in 12 years for have a hope. With him waving with you. Yeah, that would be okay. Very well. I don't have much issues with the content here. It's really interesting actually, and also there's a bit of storytelling here as well.
6 years ago.
Okay, this take this away. So this thing is a bit annoying. You just need a black screen, like a black screen transition, like 0.2 second black screen, and then or you flash transition into the thing. This D sound is only used when like sometimes when someone says something funny or like you want to continue. It feels a bit jarring.
Ago, I laid in a hospital bed for 7 hours to donate my stem cells to a leukemia patient that I matched with. Since then, I've been volunteering with.
Oh, I think this is a better hook to be honest. Yeah, this is a better hook.
6 years ago.
Yeah, this is a better hook. So then the textual hook here will be donating blood to cancer patient. Textual hook here, saving lives through my blood donation, something like that lah. Yeah, so this will be a textual hook. I might put it here and then this one I'll bring it up. So these captions are too low. I'll bring it up to eye level and then I'll put a textual hook here. The visual hook is good enough.
Ago, I laid in a hospital bed for 7 hours to donate my stem cells to a leukemia patient that I matched with. Since then, I've been volunteering with the bone marrow donor.
Okay, captions wise, I know this is CapCut captions. I don't really fancy it a lot because it just shows that you did on CapCut. I'd rather you just have standardized captions and it just appears on the screen one by one. Yeah, not one by one, maybe like 3 to 5 at a time. Yeah, so it's cleaner.
Sorry, what does that mean?
Yeah, so it appears on the screen 3 to 5 at a time, like Cheryl Crystal's there. Yeah, show you. And you can use your own fonts and everything. I think it's okay. But if you look at say a vlogs, right? Let's see. Now I see my videos pop up everywhere. This is how you get brand presence. Okay, let's see. What's this? How long ago was this?
2 years
Sorry,
ago.
I cannot use this. Nah, TikTok short videos don't allow me to play it. Which TikTok short videos? You got TikTok short videos, man?
This customer is unbelievable.
Like that oh. So, okay, her style is that she put the caption very small because she don't want to ruin the aesthetic. So it works for her. I'm saying that your captions can just be like.
Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? She went the extra mile to print out every single one of her orders. Even took screenshots of the chart.
Yeah, like that oh. Yeah.
This is Joyce. 6 months ago, she came to my office.
Yeah, okay, so she changed the captions to make it more unique. I think this character or something like that, or maybe like a customized caption, which is a bit fatter, a bit more aesthetic versus a system font. This is a lot newer. She's live right now. A lot newer against other stuff. In fact, I can go into a live right now and kacau. Let's not do that. Stay on point. Stay focused. Okay. So this one
Is for one purpose to be the first to make a customized crystal bracelet in
this one is more of like a 1-2 kind of style, but it's okay. 3 to 5 at a time is fine. This caption, then we can have creative fonts, but I don't like to use the previous one because
I'm going Bota again.
I said it's a very CapCut-ish thing. It's very CapCut-ish.
As I lost both my grandmothers to it, preparing with the bone marrow donor program to get others to sign up. Today, I'm at the Hair for Hope event organized by Philip Capital
How about the
to
later
do
one?
my small part in
The
helping to
recent
raise
video
funds
you
for
did,
children with cancer. Cancer has touched my life.
Okay, this I need to rephrase this.
Yeah.
I told you about this, right?
Yeah.
Deeply, as I lost both
How
my
about the later
grandmothers
one?
to it before I was born, and my aunt when I was very young. As a wealth manager, I've also seen how a cancer diagnosis can impact families, not just emotionally but financially. Cancer is also the top cause of death in Singapore. That's why supporting this cause means so much to me.
Yeah, this is good. This is quite meaningful. And you put in like you mentioned that you link your profession inside, which is good. Obviously, you don't do it for the sake of wanting to make money, but linking in is fine because it shows authenticity. This is who you are as a wealth manager, and you've seen how finances and cancer can actually be a huge burden on people. Yeah. So this is fine. Let's look at this.
You Gen Zs have no excuse to be financially literate.
Okay. Guys, can you give me feedback on this? How to improve this? Is it okay? Do you think it's an interesting hook? Based on what I've shared so far, so that I don't just talk. I let you all do the talking. Yeah, Jian, when you come in,
Just bro, cause just now I waited in a room for like 20 minutes, then didn't open, then I went to shower already. Then I realized the Zoom started already, but yeah, I just came in.
Okay, Ken. So we are talking about hooks and talking about how to structure your hook and your ideation from research to ideation. You can watch the recording later. It's quite useful. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now I'm asking you this question, right? Like looking at this, both of you are in the same profession. I mean, some variations, but yeah, what can you improve about this? Visual, verbal, textual.
Gen Z has no excuse for financial literacy. Gen Z clueless. I mean, if let's say I'm a Gen Z and I don't think I'm clueless, I won't watch.
Okay, yeah, but as a whole, in the market, in the marketplace, I'm not talking still talk about myself. I'm saying in general, like how would this be? Was this good? What's good about it? What can we improve about it?
Good I think good is like it takes towards the headline of a newspaper, right? So for there's some credibility. Then not so good. I feel that the hook is a bit plain. It's very normal.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like
You
clueless.
Gen Zs have no excuse to be financially literate.
Hmm.
You can be like clueless or not. Like for example, is financial planning important? It's like literally like similar. So it doesn't make me want to click. I mean, I don't think the marketplace would want to click.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. I mean, I'm kind of like on the fence about this because yes, I told Shen how to put that overlay there, right? Because that's important. If you just it's an business article, you're commenting on that, and it involves Gen Zs, so there's some relevancy. Uh, I would probably start the hook off first of all by looking at the camera because both are not looking at the camera. Second of all, I will not put this Gen Z's close about money thing because it's too many things going on here. Uh, so I'll just this is enough. This is a textual hook already. So this is a textual hook. My verbal hook will be something a little bit sharper. I'll say something like, um, and also with a what's in it for you. Mm. And I'll ask you as a question. Are Gen Zs financially illiterate? Or Gen Zs know nothing about. Gen Zs know little about. Gen Zs can't manage finances. Discuss. Okay, to be fair, that's not really what you're discussing now. In this case, to be honest, I might just go with the same verbal hook. Gen Zs have no excuse for financial literacy. Agree or disagree? That's my hook. And then I'll look at the camera also. Yeah. In this
So
case, because the hook matches the discussion question matches the business time. So there's no much room for me to use a hook that is too out there, but not talk about it in the body. Does it make sense? Yeah.
even though it's kind of like a dialogue, you
Yeah.
look at the camera to ask the question instead of looking at the interviewee, is
Yeah,
it?
you do. You do, because it matters.
Mhm.
Yeah. I should give you an example. And also, I think your framing is a bit far away. Um, okay, never mind. Let's look at, right. Okay, so let's say I do a similar.
Are Singaporeans
Look at the difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like side eye.
Singaporeans really rich?
Okay,
She's
I
looking at
get
the
it.
camera at the start.
Yeah,
See?
yeah. Okay.
We are in the top 5 GDP in
Yeah, so
Mhm.
it was better to engage this way because it feels like I'm talking to me. Yeah. I mean, it helps that she's attractive, but even not, it's fine. Or you just find like a female business partner to do the
I, I
discussion.
I I get it already. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay, who else wants to have their stuff? But the content is good. No issues with the content. I think the hook just needs to shift it, but keep it up. This is a good format to use, I'll say. This one, don't know why I only got
The
7.
US market is rich.
Yeah.
It's okay. Slowly.
Standard Chartered is offering up to 8%.
Okay, this one I did roughly tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, anybody? What's your other accounts?
Oh no. I only have one account on TikTok.
Oh, okay. You all never then the wealth account you never create a TikTok, man.
Have, but that one is even newer, so it's like almost empty one.
I see. Okay, never mind. Okay, nice. Jing An, when I post a video? I forgot.
Hey, today damn packed, you sent me yesterday, So like, wow, I should have shared it yesterday, man. I'm my bad, but today is really like I didn't have time. Like it's just back to back, back
That's
to
an
back.
excuse. It takes 1 minute to schedule a video, plus I edited the entire thing for you already. From
Okay,
start to finish.
it doesn't matter whether it's on Monday or Tuesday. Does it? Doesn't right?
Monday, people feel very depressed. They watch
Already,
content
So,
more,
so
yeah.
so the ideal days and timing is what
No, there's no ideal timing. If video does well, go viral anytime you post it.
Really, man?
Yeah, but ideally, I'll save my best views for Saturday, Sunday, as well as Monday, because Monday people are depressed.
Timing wise,
Saturday and Sunday is like
no,
3 to
like
4.
9 p.m. right?
No. Saturday, Sunday, 3 to 4 around that time I post. But weekdays, I usually post at peak hour, 6:30 like that, 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. But it
Okay.
doesn't matter. I said if it goes viral, it goes viral. Do you have a
Mm,
TikTok? I don't have.
sorry, TikTok don't have.
Hey, can you go and start a TikTok, please?
Okay.
Start a TikTok, and then that first video will be that video. Let's
Really,
see. Yeah,
put that
let's
video.
let's see how it does. Be quite fun.
Okay, can. Okay, I'll do that. Walao, TikTok. Your TikTok is like the flag's mad, bruh.
TikTok is a what?
The flag. It's
What
like
is
the flag lah. Like
flag?
basically,
No lah. It's in your
yeah.
head.
Okay.
Okay. Ken. Okay. So if I'm done reviewing your stuff already, right, then I can go into a bit of ideation for you on the spot. Ken. So anybody want to volunteer? I did some ideas for you now using research. Nobody. Allow.
Sorry, what's your question again?
I did ideas for you on the spot now, and I'll use the process to teach you how to ideate. So you just need to volunteer. I'm helping you with your content plan right now.
Yeah, what do you need? Sorry.
You don't need anything. I don't need anything. I just need you to volunteer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Or like yesterday or
Yeah.
the day before, SM Lee went to the CPF anniversary thing.
Yeah.
I saw I was there. I took some videos of the roadshow lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's all raw videos. I don't have a script yet. So, if let's say it were you, how would you have gone about?
What's the context of the event again?
You just help me search the CPF 70. It's their 70th anniversary. So then I don't know if you can search on probably their CPF website, not website, the article, some news article you can see. Yeah, just click on the news. Yeah, the third one. Yeah. So it's
Okay, so you were at this event where who was present?
SM Lee was present, but I didn't see him lah. Yeah, it was after he left and I saw the event.
Okay, so if let's say you can't talk to him, obviously, it'll be hard, right? What I'll
Yeah.
do is that I'll just shoot a B-roll of him. So I'll shoot a B-roll, and then I'll start the video with a textual hook and a verbal hook that is strong and
Mm.
slightly controversial. So it makes people think about the value of CPF, right?
Mm.
Then throughout the video, you would probably, to me, if I were you, throughout the video, I'll talk a little bit about CPF's history, educational. So
Mm.
I would B-roll stuff and I'll voice over a brief of what CPF is about and its value and the
Mm.
strongest arguments against it. So I'll say this is CPF, but the strongest detractors say that blah 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 blah. Then I would transition into interviewing people at the event itself. The
Mm.
question would be, tell me what you love and hate most about CPF. What you love and dislike most about CPF.
Mm.
And then you get people to talk and you stitch it together. Yeah.
Okay. So it's one
Intentional
video.
about it, right? Then you don't need to shoot every single thing. Because that's tiring also.
Mm.
The most
So
important visual interest is SMD ma.
mm.
Yeah, then the texture hook will suddenly be like, is CPF really beneficial for Singaporeans? Or, then the texture will be 70-year CPF anniversary.
Mm.
Yeah, or you say CPF
So
7 year.
if you were to use GPT to ideate, then what's your process like?
Okay, you tell me based on what I just told you.
Just now will be maybe like what you typed just now. Lor.
Okay,
Create
always set the context first, right, guys? Always set the context. I am who? I am a wealth manager.
Mm.
Okay, trying to build a personal brand. And this one all can save on personal brand under education. Personal brand that is insightful, balanced, and provocative to some degree. Okay, and then I'm at a event celebrating CPF 70th anniversary, where I managed to get a B-roll of SMD. I think they should know who he is. GPT should know. SMD, which I'll use as the visual hook. I intend and you come up with some textual and verbal hooks that make people want to watch and foregrounds and gives incentive or payoff for education of CPM. Maybe I'll just put here financial otherwise, but I think people will know.
Do you need to specify what stake and all that?
Only you can if you want to lah. It means understood lah. A stake essentially is also an incentive. Stake is more of like stake is more for street interview, not really for street interview, it's more for vlogs. Vlogs as well as storytelling. For vlogs, I think. Yeah, these are fine. These are fine. If you want to kind of vary a little bit, you say that okay, I would like it. I would like it a bit more provocative to question the value and relevancy of CPF. Yeah, you ask a question, essentially. Yeah. Yeah lah, something like that lah. Pretty simple lah. Yeah, then you just decide what you want lah. But more or less the idea is there already. This one is I think I would like to believe that GPT already codes in the best performing videos and they use that as a framework to decide. Yeah, based on certain principles. Okay.
Thank.
Yeah. I hope this is helpful, guys. I hope you learned something. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Maybe Calvin, come, let's help you out. Because I haven't spoke much today's call, even though I just met him for 1 hour plus before this. Okay, let's look at the thing you want to create. So Kelvin, just to come context, he's a entrepreneur running a few brands, mainly furniture rental to property agents for staging. His main company is logistics, where he has run for over a decade, and also does a bit of videography where he hires videographers to for mainly property agents. So he has access to property agents quite a bit, even though he's not one himself. And he wants to create content around sharing his experiences in business, a bit like Joshua. Yeah, both the realities and a bit of insights, a mix of that. So he's trying to create a content plan for, content plan for um the next month. Actually, if you all want, you can use GPT to also help you all with that. You know that, right? So use the same principle of AI. AI's principle is generative. So you start off with what's the context, right? Who are you? What kind of brand you want to build? What are your content formats? And then you can say that based on just do a run through research of the most popular videos in Singapore around business and finance. Can you give me some ideas in these three content formats? Yeah, so if you run that through ChatGPT, it will give you a decent base. Yeah, that's one way. Alternatively, you can, like I said, just search business Singapore. Okay, business Singapore, and see what comes up. Okay, so anything above 1K views, then I will watch. Then I will look into it. Okay, this one. This one has quite a number of views. Hold on. Okay, so visual hook, couple background a bit of logistics in the warehouse, 100K a month. So this is a bit novel, right? People will be like, oh wow, they're young, they make 100K a month. Let me watch this to find out how they did it. So the stake is inbuilt into it. I mean, if I want, I can also. I mean, I have been using it also to promote the webinar. Yeah, so that's what you do. I don't, you no matter where I go, I'll never leave your side. You will never be alone. Even when we go through changes, even when we're wrong, remember that I told you I found my way back home. Yeah, it's a pretty simple video, just a B-roll telling people that I made it. But because they've already built a brand before that, right? That's why it kind of works. And I don't know why there are 700 saves. There's no value here to save. I guess people just want to be inspired. Yeah. And then people will say revenue or profit. So what they're doing is that they are smart about this. They know for a fact that if they put revenue and profit, it will cause people not to comment. So if it was me also, I wouldn't put. I'll let people comment. Yeah. See, they never deny or confirm it. They just like it. My guess is that revenue lah. Yeah, but still. Okay. Can you see? They never reply. They just like the video only. It's just like my daughter. I never reply whether I have a daughter or not. I just like the comment.
On this note, I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you decide whether to reply to a comment or not?
When you have comments, then we decide. Generally, you don't generally you want to reply as much as you can, especially for a small account. You want to engage people, yeah.
Does it help with
Yes,
the
out of 10.
algo or?
Doesn't really help the algo, but it helps with connection with people that are interested in your content.
Mm.
Yeah. And it makes them feel appreciated.
Mm.
But obviously if like after a while I get so many, then I have no time to do it, it's fine. Yeah. But I generally would try, it's just that after a while it's not feasible for me. And also because I personally don't open my videos after posting them. Yeah, that's like a habit I try and develop because I keep checking and checking, it's very distracting. So maybe I open it after like 7 hours, then I just reply. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So okay, sorry, I want to link it back to Kelvin. So in this case, right, what will you do? If you want to duplicate this, right, then what you want to duplicate this format entirely, it's just basically very simple. Right? Say put your revenue in a month, collective revenue in a month. POV, you made this amount this month, day in a life. Be collage of a day in a life. Then you just overlay music. Then you just overlay parts of your day. Just use subtitles, like meeting clients, then just cut to another scene. Use nice music. Then basically just like use text to explain what you're doing in different parts of the day. Yeah, and add some value in that points as well.
Like the vlog you mentioned, but instead of vlogging,
Yes.
B-rolls.
Correct. Yeah. But I would say that by and large, right, this is anomaly. I would say that by and large, you still have to talk, and it's best if you do some talking, for sure. Yeah, but I'm just telling you that maybe what you can apply from this is again revenue hook. So you know for a fact that revenue hooks do work. So if you use some sort once in a while, you can use a revenue hook just to get people's attention. Yeah, it gives people an incentive to listen. Yeah. Okay. So it's just ways you adapt. You don't need to adapt the idea, but understand why it kind of picked up. Okay.
This ain't build a bitch. You don't get to pick and choose. Different house and bigger boobs. If my eyes are bright.
Yeah, so she's just telling a story through her packing stuff and being hardworking. And she shares a little bit about their background and she provides educational value, a bit of humor as well. She shows the reality of working. Right, this is something you can also like copy and
Flaws and attitudes. So if you need perfect, I'm not good for you. Yeah. Bob the builder broke my heart. Told me I need fixing. Said that I'm just nuts and bolts. A lot of parts were missing. Perfect like a curse. Virgin and a vixen. That's the kind of girl he wants.
yeah, like that all. Then people will be interested to find out what products they're doing. They don't usually reply to comments, I realize. Yeah, maybe busy. Okay, so yeah, this is Cheryl again.
Here is a day in my life as a small business owner in Singapore. Today is a work from home day.
How was this? This is 2 years ago. Yeah, so yeah lor. This similar format. Let's just look at talking head formats. See whether any talking head formats sell or not. This is me and Winston.
What's the most amount of money you've made?
My mic did not work because my videographer forgot to plug it in. It's a bit annoying, but it doesn't matter. This video still did pretty well.
Month.
$250,000 USD in a single month.
How old are you?
I just turned 18 4 months ago.
Are you still in school?
I dropped out of school.
Yeah. So it's just revenue hook, and then just bunch of questions. Yeah. See, I come out. So you notice that I occupy positioning in the market. It was that simple, for me. Like I realized not many people are making business content. So like I said, there's a niche for you to play with. Even Xingan as well. If you do entrepreneurship related stuff, pretty easy stand out.
What was the most revenue you've done in a year?
2 million last year.
What industry are you in?
So we do property maintenance. We have 8 fans. We do things like aircon servicing, repairing like taps, lights, sockets, switches, things like that.
What age do you start business?
So I was 14 and I was 16.
Reflecting back on your journey, what would you tell your 16-year-old self?
Patience is a big thing, right? It takes a lot of time. It's year 9 for us right now. So it took a very long time before things started to really take off.
Believe in myself. Keep going. Let's go, young me. There were many times where we really want to give up. At least like 20 times.
And what kept you going?
Okay, so you notice, right? Let me share my thought process for interviews. This is like top secret stuff. I mean, now it's not a secret, but so you see, when I interview someone, right, you need to reverse engineer it. What do people want to hear? And if you can ask about business, you can ask about very deep business stuff. Okay, how do you scale and use jargon? What is your cost per lead? How is your scaling strategy? But the majority of people will not relate to that. Yeah, so that's why when I structure my interviews with people, right, I do a one pre-interview roughly to ask them what is the most novel parts of your stories that is worth sharing. I'll ask them before I do the interview. I'll have a bit of understanding of their background already. I'll ask them what's the most novel part, and I'll also know roughly, what to ask. And then I'll ask them things like, what's the strategy that you have scaled, what helped you, and then I'll share, is there anything you feel very strongly about? So I'll just kind of ask questions to prime or frame me so that I know what to ask in the interview itself. Yeah. Then I split my questions into three categories. One is origin story. So how did they start? Okay, what's origin story? The second one is mindset related. So anything mindset related about your personal why, values, philosophy, that's the second one. Then the third one is strategy related or niche related. So for example, if it's just selling crystals, for example, if it's say maybe this one in this case, they are a repair company. So I'll ask niche questions in that industry. You're in a service-based business, right? You must meet many angry customers. How do you deal with it? Yeah, so there's a niche related frame. Okay, but I will not go with just one with all niche related. The problem with a lot of business podcasts and all this other stuff, right, is that they only go with one and it's not sellable. Okay. You see, these are all similar stuff, but they're nowhere near the same number of views or reach as me. Okay, so let's look at some examples, okay?
What should people know before dating an entrepreneur?
Okay, this is relatively hooky lah, but still did not do very well. Yeah, let me see what else. Give an example.
Then how about the auntie? Auntie 要穿 bikini.
Okay, this one they use a moment hook, but I don't think it's strong enough. And I know Maito is famous, right? But I just don't think a moment hook is strong enough to carry the format. Okay, let me just look at some of the other videos. Some of the street interviews.
So I recently had a friend, right? I would take a 50% pay cut.
50%? Would you take a pay cut to work from home?
Actually don't have much issues about them. I'm not sure why they're not doing as well. Yeah, my point is that some of these other stuff, right, is that they don't. Let me just show some examples. They don't like, and after a while they kind of die after a while. This business podcast that is very dry. Yeah.
Did it take you to go from ideation to actually opening the gym?
2 months. Wow. So I was in Japan in April, and at the point none of weird thing that all three of us was like, okay, my gut tells me to go. I think
it's just very boring. You get it? Yeah, it's just You understand, right? The difference in how I frame the thing and pacing as well as the cuts and all the pauses in between the dead space that I cut out. If you look at say maybe okay. Okay, let's look at this.
Excuse me, that looks expensive. Are you the owner of this shop? Yes, sir.
Okay, this one is Pokemon convention, so it's more of a niche related stuff. Let me see how I can explain to you what I'm doing here. Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, let's look at this.
What's the most revenue you have done in a year?
Over 15 million Singapore dollars.
Wow, and this plug is testament to that?
Yeah.
Did you come from a lot of money?
No, I didn't come from a lot of money. My mom was a...
So origin story, right? So this origin story, and listen, I asked him, I know Gavin, right? I asked him about his story before, and so I decided to foreground this.
Stay-home mom. My dad was an engineer with a Japanese company, and in fact, they have to spend a lot of time overseas.
No business background?
No business background, but I started selling birthday cards when I was in P2.
Okay. Interesting. You told me you were in the civil service first?
Yes, I was a naval officer. I was in the service for 10 years. I left at age 30.
Okay, so see, if I didn't talk to him beforehand, I would not be able to foreground this. I included, you told me a naval officer. So I used that as a hook to bring him into the next line of thought. which is also engaging.
On my birthday, because I thought it was a symbolic thing for me to come out and experience life to see if I can take it in the real world. When I came out, I have no idea what to do. So I drove Grab more than 12 hours a day just to really find my direction in life. At the same time, work hard, study, and to improve on my business skills. I guess that discipline actually brought me to where I am today.
That is amazing. From that till where you are now, how long did it take?
I left the Navy at 30. So now I'm 38. So I would say about 8 years.
It's very reasonable. I mean, most people don't even hit 8 figures in their lifetime. What was that secret?
Okay, so the next question is strategy related, right? So I ask a strategy related question. Then he says basically something that's value adding, whatever, doubt, overcome doubt. And then the last one, I think I asked about mindset or philosophy related.
One word or string of advice that has profoundly changed your life, what would it be?
What I have received from my mentor, this thing has stuck with me from 2009. That line is best known, bid best.
Never heard that before.
Everybody heard of McDonald's, right? They make a lot of money, but they don't make the best burger.
Yeah.
But let's say right now you're the hidden chef and you make the best burger in the world, but no one knows about you. You're not going to make any money. Are you successful right now?
Yeah. So, yeah, I think the idea behind interacting with people is you want to structure questions. Some of you do street stuff, right? You want to structure questions that are relatable, that allows people to share. Okay, rather than very businessy, very like technical questions. That's all. That's all I wanted to tell you. Okay. So how to apply the Kelvin? Yeah, just humanize your stuff a little bit. Not everybody has technical business knowledge. And stories always sell better, which is why I try and foreground stories. You hear me? Like that's why I asked him to talk about his Grab experience, driving the Grab, selling Pokemon cards, whatever. Yeah, rather than starting off saying, okay, tell me a strategy to scale to 8 figures. Then he says, oh yeah, I just focus on one thing, blah blah blah. Yeah. So that's about it. Okay, one last example before we kind of wrap up. Okay. The rest, do you understand the process of how I would, structure some stuff? So if let's say, okay, let's reverse engineer this, right? Let's say now Calvin is going to create content based on what he's seen so far. He would probably, he will probably interview some high level people who are in the property line that are making 7 figures, for example, or they're making revenue that's quite high. And then he will start off with that as a hook, and then he'll lead on into, you can just duplicate. You can just duplicate my format. It doesn't matter. I don't mind. So you can just duplicate my format, but just ask different kind of questions to the person and let them answer. Yeah, because it works, ma. Yeah. Okay. So let's see one more example. Okay, another one is to use luxury as a hook. Over here, I use Tommy's car as a hook. Yeah, so if you want, you can use people's car as a way to like start off the interview, or use it as a visual hook. Yeah. Yeah, so you just observe patterns. Okay, let's look at this.
Does your boss say, don't come to me with problems, come to me with solutions? If so,
okay, so why did this do well, right? Because this is something that people relate to, and you as a boss, example, someone you might have said this before. In fact, I've said variations of this before. So it's relatable, and then she's countercultural with her statements as well. Yeah.
oh, that's a really outdated and I would even argue dangerous thing to say in today's world. Number one, it's because oftentimes the people who can early identify problems aren't the same people with the power to come up with the solutions. So if you just tell everyone only come to me when you have a solution, you're going to miss out on some early and important data. Number two, the other reason is that it signals a sort of lack of empathy. Like if somebody has problems, don't you want to hear them? Don't you want to say, I see you, I hear you, and listen to them? So a lot of times when people have bosses who say, oh, only come to me if you've got solutions, then people feel disconnected, demoralized, and sometimes even it leads to burnout. Number three, we live in such a
okay, so what can you learn from this, right? Bunch of stuff you can learn as well, you can take down. Crystal is good at presenting her arguments in a very clear, structured manner. So you have your PEL very clearly. Your point, elaboration, example, you link. Okay, so that makes it easy to follow and practical. So when you're talking head stuff, right, it is when you're arguing a certain point, you want to be clear in your articulation and make it practical. So if I want to take this video and do a variation of this, I would probably get Janice to sit down beside me, and then I would say something like, don't come to me with your problems. I could say, I would say, your boss is okay, I might say, commonly use, common things your boss say, is it a red or green flag? Yeah, that's what I'll do. Common things your boss say, is it a red or green flag? Then I'll go through one by one. This will be one of them. And one other one will be, we are family here. Then we discuss the pros and cons of that. And then the next one would be, don't come to me with problems, come to me with solutions, pros and cons of that. Because I can easily argue for the other side, but I hate people coming to me with just problems. Yeah, it just shows a complete lack of proactiveness. I'll say that, yes, if I really set the stage that it's a trust being built, then I don't expect you to, the premise is really that I will not judge you for certain things really, ma. Yeah, so I really give you an equal power, so that premise is already laid out for you to come to me. So basically insert your own thoughts and opinions into a topic that has shown to be interesting and relevant in the past. That's how you would use research to, map it back to what you do, to a talking head video. Yeah. Can? Yeah, so that's essentially it. Yeah. What else? Okay, so if we one more thing is this, sorry guys, one last thing before I go. This one is, let's say
Pukul 6 I dah nak kena tutup kedai for.
Let's say you know that Crystal is like a business influencer, right? You can go to her most liked videos and see what sells. Yeah.
Today, I'm going to teach you the hidden rules of networking at a social function. One thing that I found is that newbies to networking don't understand that there is a strategy to where you hang around that determines your success or failure. The first zone that you need to be aware of is the entry zone. Every networking event has this. This is like the area where people are just coming in, and you never want to hang around that area, because the psyche of people as they come into the networking room is that in the entry zone, they're busy trying to check out the situation. If you're trying to say hi to them, they're just going to be looking over your shoulder, trying to see who else is in the room, trying to figure out.
Okay, so again, okay, let me ask you all before I leave this call, right? Instead of me telling you the answer, what are the viral factors that engage here? Let's go one by one. Why do you think why do you think this had 2 million views and this amount of engagement, for example? Okay, so let's just start with Kelvin first.
I think no one really teaches you how to behave in the networking session. So I think this is a very good tip to share. Yeah. So that's why I think a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I think I can share this with other people.
Yeah. Okay. So it's shareable. Okay, number one. It's value adding, so it's savable. It is also likable. In this case, we would like it to show support, or they want to find out more about what she does, they will like it. And the last one is commentable, because people will debate about this. And they will say in the comments, they will give their thoughts in the comments. Yeah. Okay, so sometimes you can incite comments as well by saying that, what do you all think? What is your best practices in a networking event? Yeah, so it hits viral factors. That's why, and also because at that point in time, this was early stages of TikTok. Maybe it's not as commonly. Let's look at this.
You could be making yourself look less powerful with these common mistakes.
Yeah, this one, nothing much.
I'm going to teach you the hidden rules to getting promoted.
Yeah, so just a clear hook. What's in it for you, very clear. You notice that there's no textual hook as well. It's just a verbal hook, but it's strong enough, lah.
Including the one file that you absolutely must have. I used to manage all these people. If A and B have the same skills, experience, they're coming up for promotion, and I can only promote one of them. If one of them has done this, I am definitely going to pick this person over the other. Now, the Americans call this the brag book.
I just call it a master career tracker. So it is your job to maintain this very important file religiously, okay? So here's what goes into your file. In the first column, you're going to put down what you've achieved every single month. And so what did you spend time on and what impact did that contribute? For example, I recommended that.
Yeah, so it's just a pure talking head video. Just pure talking head, giving value that it's very usable. You know, and I think that she builds her content largely around talking heads. So you can go and watch stuff and see what's most, you know, how I can duplicate. Okay? Yeah. So that is just how I'll do it now.
Kevin, I realize her videos are like almost 3 minutes.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's because she's able to engage the audience all the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So as a rule of thumb, right, it's not how long the video is, it's how long you can engage people for. Yeah. Obviously, in general, short form content will always be shorter, right? But if you look at my most popular videos, a lot of them are talking heads. They are more than 5 minutes. Let's see. Look at this.
So who is to blame? Speed, Steve.
The talking head video that's 5 minutes. And it has 888k views. 838. This is my second most viral video in 1.5 years. Yeah. Okay. This one.
Got cheated on.
This one is 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes. But it's interesting because this girl is comforting me and I'm pretending to be cheated on. Yeah.
Recently, actually walked in on her as well.
You see the textual hook there and the verbal hook? Textual hook, will strangers help and listen? Visual hook, blurred person, some interest here. I got cheated on, which is a very strong, relatable textual hook.
Got cheated on recently. Actually walked in on her as well.
I walked in on her as well. Again, very novel, very shocking, right? Obviously, this is a fake scenario, but you know, it's
Sorry, do you mind if I ask? I'm actually like going through like a struggle. I don't have anyone to talk to. Not really? Okay, no worries. Thank you. Sorry to bother you. I'm just facing a struggle. And no one to talk to. I'm actually going through like a struggle right now.
You can also apply to this government advice from you.
Yeah, you see what I did? I'm smart, man. I create a juxtaposition and incite emotions so that when this person actually helped me, there is a very clear like.
Excuse me. What if I ask something? Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm struggling with something. I could just like share.
Yeah, sure.
Actually got cheated on recently. Yeah. And I actually walked in on her as well.
That's something that nobody would want to ever experience.
3 years into the relationship, so I really tested into it.
You get Star Awards for this.
It's very frustrating.
How is your cameraman?
Can I get you some?
Sorry?
How's the cameraman hiding and not get noticed?
My Zoom is good. She's very focused on me. Yeah. She's very focused on me. She's not looking at the environment.
Can I get you a drink or something?
That's okay. It's okay.
I was actually in a relationship for about 3 years. Cheating involved.
It keeps coming back. I just can't get it out of my head.
So at this point when you hook people already, right, it doesn't really matter the length because obviously it still matters. I still need to edit it. I took a while to edit this because I was like, the conversation was longer. And I'm like, how can I include the best parts of the conversation? So that's like content cuts already. You know, arguably I can make it shorter, but I just felt that this is the max I could do, and I just wanted to really highlight this as a whole. And then obviously you can see that the comments are a lot of comments. Yeah. So this one I think had like, how many views is this? 400k maybe. Where was it? I lost it. Yeah. Here, about 300k. Yeah, so talking head this is another talking head video. Malay Muslims threatening social fabric. And let's say
Malay Muslims are threatening social fabric. Malay Muslims can't be trusted because they place religion above national interests. This is what a Singaporean.
Okay, so this is obviously not my thoughts, but the reason why I foreground that as a hook is because like it sells, right? It sells, and then at the same time I say that this is what somebody said, rather than me saying, I recently went on a viral Reddit post and this is what you say about Malay Muslims. That's not as hooky versus me bringing the thing to the front, and then saying that this is what Singaporean claim in the viral Reddit post. All right. And then obviously I'm standing up for a group of people. That's why this got shared. I think this got reshared almost 10,000 times, 5,000 times. I don't know how many times. Yeah. So again, this video is like 3 minutes long, but it works. So it's not the length really. It's whether you retain and whether there's value. Yeah.
Just collected.
Okay, this one is just me collecting older results. Yeah, so if you want, you can also study me if you want to go look at my popular videos. See this one, for example, with Imran, me going to
I'm fasting, praying, and learning about Islam. And I'm following Kevin to church. We hope you enjoy this 3-part series.
So this is just a vlog with me and Imran, and it's like 8 minutes long. This is like literally a YouTube video already. But people still watch because it's interesting. And we are talking about religion, talking about Lord losing his parents to cancer. So yeah. Okay, Ken? Hope that answers your question. So as a rule of thumb, keep it short, but it's also because from a point of view of efficiency, you can't be editing 5-minute videos for like all of them. Yeah, so but once in a while, obviously there's value is okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. I'll see you on Wednesday. Anything else, just text me over Telegram. What I'll be doing is that I will be continuing upgrading the manual and giving you better and better resources to use. At the same time, check through your content plans with me. And finally, I'm going for an AI course next week. I can send you the link in the bio, in the link there. If you want to come, you all can come. I think it's good. Even maybe useful for your own businesses as well. Yeah, network there. Can? Okay. Thanks. See y'all. Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.